22, 23 years ago. I was running a Pizza King and met Stoney through a friend, and he was a server and a manager for me, and I would have never thought either of us would have ended up in the positions we are today. We went from Pizza King to a Buck's Pizza and got kind of screwed over by a guy that started that business, and we went our separate ways. And Stoney went with Stanley Steamer and learned a lot, retained a lot, learned a lot about expanding, growth, cash flow, everything he needs. He got an education that you can't pay for in college from that, and he applies it into his business every day. He learns everything and retains it. I mean, I've never seen somebody, he doesn't forget anything and just puts that knowledge. He sees two paths. He did A and B. If A worked last time, he may do A again. If A didn't work, he'll go down path B the next time because he remembers every outcome of every situation. I've never seen anything like it.
It was in my truck and kind of smell too. It's a good way. Oh no.
All right, I see you.
All right.
All right, so we're here in New Harmony, checking out a roof we're working on. We had to rebuild the porches on both sides. We're gonna make the front, we're gonna install a gable to it instead of making it a flat roof. And also what ended up happening was the gutters were sloped back to the house, which caused dry rot around the front. There was also a few leaks, so it rotted out all the deck boards and some of the rafters in there. So we rebuilt all that. We got a whole GAF system that we're putting on, so it'll carry a great warranty that's going to be covered by us, and then in 2 years we'll be covered by GAF because it'll have a system warranty on it. So hopefully we'll get done today. We started on this yesterday. It's a pretty big job. We're gonna have to paint some areas, new gutters, and obviously the roof that are almost done on.
That, you know what I mean? If I had been in his shoes. So I looked at it a different direction. When he wanted me to call him, I didn't call him right then. I was in the middle of doing something anyways. I gave it about 15 minutes and was able to calm myself down a little bit, and then able to talk to him, and didn't just talk to him. I sat there before I called and said, you know what? If I was in his position, how would I want my contractor to handle this? And I handled it that way. You understand? So I took it in his position and talked to him the way I would want to be talked to, and I took all the blame. Even though it had nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me, and had nothing to do with the job, really. Nothing to do with time frame. I didn't realize he was frustrated about certain things, and probably if I would have communicated better throughout some of the process, it probably wouldn't. I probably would have the things handled anyways. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like I want you to go to this house with the mold, and I want you to make sure you handle it that way. Even though we went there yesterday, they didn't show us this, they didn't tell us that this happened, and then the text they sent me last night was, you guys didn't take care of this is your fault, I'm gonna withhold rent from you guys next month. She actually sent that to my property management company too. My property management company sent them the law and said, you can't withhold, we'll evict you, blah, blah, blah. And when my property manager called and told me he said that, I said, whoa. Settle down, hotshot. We're gonna have it fixed before then, so there's no reason to send that text. And if I don't have it fixed before then, I don't care what the law is. And then, they got mold in their house. How would you feel? So as we're moving forward, we're going to talk a lot about not just my work, we're going to talk about my training. Right now I'm focused on doing an Ironman 70.3 in December, which shouldn't be that tough, except I'm an awful swimmer. So I'm a little worried about the swimming portion. I've done it once before. I started retraining this week, and I'm back to square one. I don't know how to swim. It's not going to go good for me. So I'm pretty nervous. Got to swim session tonight. We'll see how far we go with it. We'll get on the bike tonight. We're gonna ride about an hour, and bike I'm good at. I can get out there and ride all day. I can run, but the swimming, I don't know what it is. My wife told me the other day, after she swam with me, she said, "Man, you're pretty good at everything. I don't know why you don't know how to swim. You're awful." So never fun, but we'll manage. I always like the reason I decided to do 70.3. It's a lot of training, and to be honest, the swimming portion like worries me. Like, am I going to be able to do it? How tough is it going to be? I like a challenge, so the challenge portion of that is what drives me to do it. I'm going to do a couple full marathons next year. We're going to be on pace to hopefully do one early. So we'll kind of go through that whole process, and then the process of, you know, what the gear up, the lineup, all the stuff to not get injured, what my diet's like, the nutrition, my mood changing. I've been told I'm a little moody when I'm tired, so the Ironman will push those limits to me. I'm gonna focus this time on keeping sometimes my emotions in check when things don't go well, especially at work. It's hard when work comes home with you every day. When you're a business owner, it never ends. You have a lot of stuff going on. You have customers calling you. You have to worry about what's going to happen tomorrow. Did things get, things get done today? So I am pretty bad about bringing my work home, even when I have nothing going on. Even if I don't have a phone call, I think about work. I live work. I love my job. I love going in. I love upright construction. It drives me. I always say, find something you love to do and do it. And I tell my kids that all the time.